Food is supposed to connect people. Food is supposed to make people happy. It's about like giving people experience. When I first started Bao, right, I was like a hardcore Chinese lady. No compromise. I want to bring true Chinese food to American.
Food started out as 100% traditional Chinese stuff. I mean, dumplings, traditional jiaozi, baozi, bao is what we serve here.
And when people like give me suggestions, they're like, hey, that bao is such a good vessel. You need to do this and that in there, right? I was like really, really mad about it. I was like, I would never do that. I realized that like, it's not about what I want. I'm like, you know what, I will do it for you. And it turns out that opened more doors for us to be able to do something kind of innovative.
I had never had anything like it. They don't sell it anywhere else. I can't get it anywhere else. I have tried.
Full of flavor, full of love.
It's just heavenly, honestly.
Growing up in China, it was like really cool. China had like a really rich culture of having street food everywhere, you know.
I had a passion for like seeing the world, and I studied Chinese. And that is kind of what led me over to China as a teacher. Stayed there for about a total of 8 years, met my wife. In April of 2016, we moved back to the United States. When we came back here, we're like, man, we know how powerful food and drink is to take those people back home. And that's why the food truck was created, and then the restaurant after that.
So I think it was 2018 in January. I have a lot of family members who are in the culinary industry. I went to the specific restaurant they work at. I think that just gave me like better skills and better confidence to know that I can make better food. I don't want to do it like just like, oh, this is a hobby. I wanted to present something professional to people. It sounds really easy, but the whole process could take about like an hour every day just for one bao. After the dough is made, we make wrapper next. The wrapper is a perfectly round shape and it weighs exactly the same and it's the same size for all of them, so we can have a consistency for the bao. When I make it, like I create a little bowl on the bottom, and then this scoop just sits perfectly in there. And then we steam them.
I got the cracked chicken dip bao, one of my favorites.
The flavor soaks into the dough really well.
It's so good. It is so good.
So the brunch bowls are quite honestly my favorite thing to eat here.
It went from authentic Chinese to a combination of Chinese and fusion.
We were able to create so many flavors that you would never see in China, and you've never seen it here.
And it also allows us to do like a collaboration with another restaurant. We get to do fun things like that because we're more fusion now as well.
We're collaborating with Bow and Arrow tomorrow for the Bow and Arrow brisket bao, and then we're doing the buffalo chicken dip bao. And if we did that any other day, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it doesn't matter. The line's gonna be crazy long.
I always describe it on my tours where it's Chinese traditional food with American flavors in it. I mean, it always catches people's attention.
Definitely a big draw for people, and definitely becomes a home away for home.
I just kind of fell in love with the atmosphere and with the food.
It feels like a place where no matter what you're doing, no matter who you're with, you're gonna find a place here.
When people tell us, they were like, hey, this place feels like home. I'm just still amazed because I feel like in the middle of this, like we're just trying our best.
I think for us, we're being very relationally focused and wanting to be impactful. You can't be impactful and not have a relationship with the people around you.
Hey guys, how are y'all? I'm high-fiving here. That's it, I didn't want to scare you. All right.
So the second time I was here at Bao, Whitley came out, the owner. He came out and shook my hand.
Bro, do you know how to gritty?
Gritty?
Yes. It's the shrimp and gritty challenge today.
Is it?
Yes.
He just made me feel I was like part of the family.
One of the causes we have attached, we help kids in poverty overseas. It's a passion of ours to change lives and affect lives. This is the Bao movement. The food, the people, the good cause. We're just here enjoying the moment and trying to steward it well.